Hey guys, Drongeaux here. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that just happened. Welcome. My name is Drongeaux, and today we're going to be looking at the Holy Paladin. Alright, so here we are at level 60. We have trained and we have learned all of the new abilities as a Holy Paladin. We do not have any gear that's special in particular. Let's go over the gear. Mukthal's Helm, the Dragon's Eye. Alright, we got Orchid Amos with a little bit of intellect on the shoulders. We got a Turbulent Cloak of the Invoker, Opulent Tunic of the Eagle, a Green Chest, green leather wrist. We got the Valiant Short Sword giving us a little bit of spell power, the Magma Stone from BRD giving us some offhand, not even a shield, a Libram of Fervor, which I got from the auction house, a Mark of Resolution for a little bit of damage mitigation, Argent Dawn Commission because we don't even have any trinkets. We got a Freezing Band we managed to get while leveling, Tumultuous Ring of the Sun, Stalwart Treads of the Sorcerer. We got some green legs here, 14 intellect, 14 stamina, Stalwart Belt of the Physician. I got this from one of the dungeon caches that you get at the end. And then we got the Jumanza Grips. So nothing special at all when it comes to healing gear, but it's what we got, so that's what we're going to work with. Let's take a look at the talents that I've gotten for myself, and we're going to go through them, right? In the first ring, Spiritual Focus or Seals of the Pure, we're going to go with 5 out of 5 Seals of the Pure. Increases the damage done by your Seal of Righteousness, Seal of Vengeance, and Seal of Corruption, and their judgment effects by 15%, so we got some damage boost here. On the second tier, we're looking at Healing Light. Increases the amount healed by your Holy Light, Flash of Light, and effectiveness of your Holy Shock spells by 12%. We're looking at Divine Intellect, increasing our total intellect by 10%. And we're skipping out on Unyielding Faith and Freedom Fighter because we're not really focused on PvP. Third ring, we're going to go ahead and get Aura Mastery for an additional cooldown. Causes your concentration aura to make all affected targets immune to silence, and interrupt effects and improve the effect of all other auras by 100%. This has some value and we can go through it. Each one of the auras gets enhanced. We'll look at what that looks like in just a moment. Illumination, after getting a critical effect from your Flash of Light, Holy Light, or Holy Shock heal spells, you have a 100% chance to gain mana equal to 50% of the base cost of the spell. And we skipping out on Improved Lay on Hands, evidently. We got the fourth ring coming in. We're going to skip Improved Concentration Aura and Blessed Hands, where we are going to get Improved Blessing of Wisdom so that we can increase our mana regeneration, right? 20% increased Blessing of Wisdom spell. Our 5th ring, we're of course going to get Divine Favor when activated. Gives your next Flash of Light, Holy Light, or Holy Shock spell a 100% critical strike chance. And then we got Sanctified Light, which increases the critical effect chance of your Holy Light and Holy Shock spells by 6%. So we're going to switch over actually to our spell critical strike. We're at 7, but our Holy is at 12 plus another 6%. So we have an 18% crit chance with our Holy Light and Holy Shock spell. We're looking at the 5 on the 6th target here, on the 5th, 6th, 7th. We're going to look at the 5th ring, and we have the 5th row, and we have Light's Grace. Gives your Holy Light spell a 100% chance to reduce the cast time of your next Holy Light spell by 0.5 seconds. This effect lasts 15 seconds. We have Holy Shock, of course, blast the target with Holy Energy, causing 351 to 381 holy damage to an enemy, or 538 to 582 healing to an ally. Interestingly, we only have to go 1 point into Blessed Life, which all attacks against us have a 4% chance to cause half damage, and we actually managed to get Blessed Defense, which is one of the new talents. The target of Beacon of Light now also takes 5% reduced damage, and their resistances are increased by 35. We've got Holy Guidance, increases your spell power by 20% of your total intellect, skipping out on Sacred Cleansing. We're going to get Divine Illumination, of course, reduces the mana cost of all spells by 50% for 15 seconds on a 2-minute cooldown. We're going to get Judgment of the Pure, increases the damage done by your Seal and Judgment spells by 25%, and your Judgment spells increase your casting and melee haste by 15% for 1 minute. So very good to give you just that speed that you're going to need to heal everybody up with that 15% increase casting haste. So Infusion of Light, your Holy Shock critical hits and reduces the cast time of your next flash of light by 1.5 seconds, or increases the critical chance of your next holy light by 20%. In addition, causes your flash of light to heal targets with Sacred Shield for an additional 100% over 12 seconds. I like that. That's pretty cool. You get to double up on your flash of light or a big old Demuge holy light. We have 1 into Enlightened Judgments, which increases the range of our judgment by 15 yards, in addition to Radiant Aura, which increases it by 25 yards. And it gives us an additional chance to hit the 2%. Really, we're just getting Enlightened Judgments so that we can get, of course, Beacon of Light. Beacon of Light allowing for us to reciprocate any of the heals that we do on one to the other. So that's the spec that we're going to go with. I'm also going to go ahead and check to see if we can get any glyphs from the auction house. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Ideally, we would be able to get glyph of Seal of Wisdom, right? It is well known that mana is the only constraint for a Holy Paladin, and that this is a big part of reducing that strain due to the insane 4% mana return that you get whenever you get a proc by meleeing. You always want to use Seal of Wisdom. You want to have it active. So this makes it even better. So Seal of Wisdom is already active here, but unfortunately Seal of Wisdom is not up at the moment on the auction house here, so we'll have to find somebody who can craft it. For now, we're going to go ahead and just go with Glyph of Holy Light to see how it runs. When it comes to the rotation, you do want to have Seal of Wisdom. You're going to judge light so that people who are attacking get healed. And you're essentially going to be meleeing while weaving your Holy Shocks and your Holy Lights to the main targets that need to be healed. Glyph of Holy Light will help take care of those that are around you to get them healed. And you want to be using Divine Plea and Divine Illumination essentially. Early on the fight, they have relatively short cooldowns, right? If we take a look at Divine Plea, it has a 1.25 minute cooldown, so you could use it right up at the very start. You gain 25% of your total mana over 15 seconds, but the amount healed by your Flash of Light, Holy Light, and Holy Shock spells is reduced by 50%. And then, of course, you can pair that with the Divine Illumination, reducing all the mana cost of your spells by 50% for 1 second on a 2-minute cooldown. This will help you maintain as you're meleeing, as you have your Blessing of Wisdom going, as you're essentially getting that reduced cost of healing because of the glyph. It should keep us relatively full mana, but let's find out. Let's see how it goes. And we're going in there without that glyph at the moment. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and queue up here and see where we end up. We have some pretty, poopy gear, but it's alright. We still don't have the appropriate glyphs. We didn't find the Seal of Wisdom, but I did find out, actually, and this is pretty interesting. You can use the vanity tokens, these vanity tokens, where the PvP vendors are at, and then that actually allows for you to buy a lot of the city tour. Follow the gnome and listen to the story. We'll do that later, but you actually get to buy a lot of the glyphs directly from the vanity vendors. So let's check that out. I don't see it here. Maybe it's over here. There it is. The glyph of Seal of Wisdom. While the Seal of Wisdom is active, the cost of your healing spells is reduced by 5%. So here, and there we go. All right, let's get to it, baby. Let's get to it. Okay, here we go. Beacon, we're gonna beacon our boy, and we're gonna start healing him. We're gonna automatically Divine Plea off the beginning, so that we can have some manas here. Gotta get my Radiance Aura on. Heal my boy. Make sure he has Beacon of Light. And we're in there. We're in the melee. We're hitting, so we can make sure that we're recovering our mana. It's gonna suck in a little bit in a few ways, because there is silences that take place here that might impact my ability to heal, but at the same time, boom, baby, looking clean. Divine Favor, Holy Light. Got him with a huge ass Holy Light. Come in here, Holy Wrath, stun them all. Heal Naked. Oh, our beacon has fallen off, so let's put it back up. Right, looking clean. Regaining mana. See right there, I get regained. When the Seal of Wisdom procs, man, it actually is pretty based. Alright, here we're gonna take a lot of damage, so I gotta be ready. Activated Divine Illumination here, and we're just gonna big heals throughout the entire thing. We're probably gonna use a mana pot here. Make sure Beacon is back up. Heal our wacky beef. Hit him. Nice. Okay, so yep, we're looking a little low on mana at the moment, so we're gonna do Divine Illumination, rather Divine Plea again. Keep attacking here. Right there with him. Aura Mastery. Judging Holy Light. Rather, Judgment of Light. Doing Holy Light on Naked. Clean, boys. We did it. Neat on this. So pretty good first dungeon, right? We got some upgrades, and now we actually can leave, and we can make our way to grab. We just got the vanity token. We have 11 vanity tokens, so let's go and grab the other seal. The glyph of Seal of Wisdom. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our glyph here. There it is. Glyph of Seal of Wisdom. Got that. Major. Activating the major glyph here. Clean. I'm gonna start doing an Onyxia here. They invited me into a group, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Okay, come on, buddy. Do it. There you go. Go. Nice. Hurry up there and do melee damage so we can maintain our mana. And then just big heals on that sky. Big heals on that sky. On Lycit, rather. Trying to regain some mana here with the Seal of Wisdom. Onyxia is absolutely getting smashed, bro. Jesus. Oh no, what is she doing? I don't want to die. She's back down. No. Oh! I got hit by the tail, but I didn't actually get the whelps going, so that's good. And there it is. More dots. Oh my gosh, look at all that gear. Wow. Look at all that gear. Oh yes. Thank you. Get them robes, baby. Got the upgrade. And that's it. That's the ball game. So it's not that bad when it comes to mana regeneration, in my opinion. One can maintain their mana as long as you're staying in melee range, as long as you're using your Divine Plea on cooldown, using Divine Illumination. We've got mana potions. We've got cooldowns to help us maintain. I haven't even used Hand of Sacrifice. But then again, this is just random dungeon finder, right? Like maybe there is far more mana issues as you start getting into difficult content, but at the same time, you're going to have better gear at that point. I have the poopiest of gear, and I had no mana issues. So, yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I really appreciate you all tuning in. You all seen how the Holy Paladin can make it work, can make it pop. The next videos that you're going to see are going to be a tutorial on how to set up a user interface like this one, how to install LVUI, and also how to work weak auras, and just set up some simple overlays that help you see some of the things that have procced on your character. As an example, here we're going to go ahead and see that we have infusion of light displaying, right? So that we know when we have instant flash of lights. I will show you how to do the same thing. But without further ado, again, thank you so very much for tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all subscribing. And I'll see you on the next one. My name is Drongeaux. Take care.